Happy Monday, everybody. What's going on? Hopefully, you had a great weekend. Welcome on back in. Let's have a great week. First full week of the month. So let's make it a good one. Got lots going on this week with giveaways, live trading, sale going on with Top One Futures. Still, if you need an account with them, I'm trading their instant funders this week. And those are the ones that are 50% off with my code. So if you need one of those, get ready for the week with them. Those are my favorite accounts. Those are the Ignites, and the Ignites are still 40% off as well. So grab whatever you want. I got YouTube videos on all the different account types. If you're curious what they are, if you've never heard of them or whatever, go check that out. But how we feeling? How we doing? Anything on overnight? Who do we got here? Luigi, what's up? Welcome to the BSC, my friend. I'll see you today on today's meeting, hopefully. 1 o'clock. And I'll see you on ASFX TV first, but that'll be good. That'll be good. So looking clean buyers overnight, higher highs and higher lows above this overnight VWAP, POC, January high, everything, buyers. Where is yesterday's high? Clearly above that. I mean, I'm not even looking at Friday because that wasn't even like a real day. You can see how short it was. But I mean, geez, look at Thursday. Big move down pre-market. Trump spoke us down. I had an Asia session long in here. Trump speaks the market down. Then the open comes in at 9:30. Right back up to where we started. Really like nothing ever happened. Just erase all this. We stopped right where we started. So very interesting price action. Hopefully, didn't get beat up. I know there was crazy longs at the open, just kept drifting and drifting. So I think I was flat on Thursday because I had my Asia trade. I was less inclined to jump into something. That was on the second. Yeah, this Asia long. So I was already up like $550 on the day. This is at 9 o'clock or 8:50 right before he spoke at 9 o'clock. So I was, I guess, fine being flat because I wasn't really flat having traded the night prior. But yeah, drift. So buyers are holding in since then still. If you zoom out since what is it, last week, Tuesday? Last week, Monday. So a week ago. Still definitely looking like higher highs and higher lows on the bottom. We did take out last week's high just barely here in the pre-market, which was last Wednesday. So definitely look like the buyers are in control. This is on NQ. ES probably very similar. Hasn't taken out last week's high quite yet. You can see a little bit different there, but definitely look like this wants to work higher. It's interesting how all these pullbacks like close, but not right off the overnight view up. Maybe if I put a handoff here, not that I would, but if I put a handoff to the last time we touched the daily, it's just like riding that perfectly overnight. So definitely want to stay on the right side of VWAP, which we're going to do all week long as we do, but let the open come in, wait the first 15 minutes, see what we could find. So last week, Tuesday, what's up, Caesar? How are you? Last week, Tuesday, I took my last payout of March since that was the last day of March. So nothing here in April yet, but it's the 6th day, so we're fine. We're chilling. But first full week. So let's get some nice trades in. We didn't have trades on Friday. Thursday, I was kind of flat in the New York session. So it's literally just Wednesday of my April trading. And that one was what? Wednesday was actually nice. Wednesday, we had two longs. I think I already have those pulled up. So this was Wednesday's open. Yeah, April 1st. Beautiful setup, higher highs and higher lows off this overnight view up that we're going to watch all week long here today. Watch the retest to this black view up, which is what I'm pointing out this morning from the changeover. But also you'll see the blue view up come in, which is going to be from today's 9:30 open. Just trade on the right side of that. If we're above it, buyers are in. If we're below it, sellers might be looking to step it. So just following the higher highs, higher low structure in trend. So that was a clean one on Wednesday. Then later on, this was the trade back here we just went over. Now I'm back on NQ. I scalped another little bounce off the same VWAP to the New York. This at 3 o'clock. So pretty late for me, honestly. I don't know why I was even looking at it, considering I was already up on the day, but hey, I did. What was this one? This is Tuesday. This is the one that got me to the payout because I had two break evens in here. And then I got in long right before the news pump there. So that was fortunate to get me over the line and take my fourth payout for 10K on the month, which a video of me getting the payout on Friday is this one to get to the 10,000, but a whole monthly recap will actually be out today. So make sure you check that out. My YouTube's the same as everything. It's Evan Dyer. Go check that out. That's going to be out today at 11 o'clock. So after stream on ASFX TV, we'll wrap things up and then we'll head on over there and watch the YouTube over there. But how are we doing this morning? Anyone do anything fun over the weekend? Obviously Easter. Hopefully you guys relaxed and enjoyed some time off. What do we got? It was good. Good long weekend. Good long weekend. Since Thursday, I didn't do anything really either with no trades in the New York session. It's like a 4-day weekend. Let's get back to it, shall we? So, like I said, I'll be jumping over to ASFX TV in about only 30 minutes or so. But that's where we'll be live all week long. Let's refresh this. This is old. Boom. There's our schedule this week. So if you're curious on the schedule and you don't ever have to ask me, they're all scheduled ahead of time, a week or so prior. So you can see all the streams this week. We have an afternoon stream today, as we do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Of course, on Friday, we had no streams this past week, but back to normal this week. So we got streams every day at the Open on New York, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, an afternoon stream. But the most important part, probably mixed with the live streams, is Go Through Futures 2.0. That's the view up strategy that I'm trading, that you'll see in my YouTube videos, you'll see on stream. This is the strategy that we're trading. So once you learn this, watch it once or twice, pair that with the live streams. Once you get a better understanding of the strategy, then you're really cooking. So go through those this afternoon. If you're going to sign up today, it's absolutely free. Just use code FIRST. You get your first month free. So all the time in the world to study it at your own pace and tune into the live streams. Even if you miss a live stream or two, still plenty to tune into to get your worth. But I got no trades on overnight. I think Asia, Austin might have had something. Is he in something now? No, I didn't take it. He's looking at Bookmap though. Actually, a lot of BSC members overnight seem to take some trades. Shall we pull him up? Czar with another $1,000 overnight. What does he take? Luigi, there's your markup. What is that profile picture? The city? What are we working with there? What city is that? Looks nice. But Luigi had the long off the overnight at like 6 p.m. Caught the pop there as well. Austin took the pop as well. You guys all sent it as pictures, not links. But I guess that works. This is off the phone, obviously. But yeah, long off that overnight. Quick pop there. And Luigi, same thing. You guys on your phones can't put it down, huh? But a clean long, huh? No drawdown, maybe a little bit sideways for a while, but then you catch the pop. It's Asia. You're not always going to catch that pop. That was fortunate for me on Thursday's Asia session. I happened to click buy like right here, and I caught the pop immediately, but it's the same as buying it where you did, right? It's the price that pays. And one time I trade Asia, I got pretty fortunate on the timing of it when it was ready to go. But I think Chris also took the long. Yeah, same price too. Yeah, so it looks like crazy. Looks like maybe he got a little bit more fortunate timing with the entry. Looks like right before it popped. So that's always good. But good. You guys are seeing it well. Outro, what's up? Is the live stream on Apex TV? I can't see it. It's not there yet. We'll be there at the Open. If you click on today's Monday stream, you'll see the timer at the Open every morning at 9:25. Just doing this pre-market, hanging out, chilling for free, and then we're going to end this one and hop over there. And then on Fridays, we do a continuous stream, but that's when we do a bunch of account giveaways from Top 1 Futures. So give you a little glimpse inside. But nothing today. But then today, I'll schedule next week's streams, and you'll see. All of this week is scheduled out, and then you'll see next week's as well. It's always the same unless there's a holiday. But what did I miss from last week? Anything? I'm still on the green streak, technically. I mean, this is January, year to date. March, bananas, absolutely crazy. 12K, so that's what today's video is going to be about, the whole monthly recap, going over the best setups, the commonalities in that, where this video that's already out is just about the trade on Tuesday that had gotten the last payout. You can see the little glimpse of it there. But yeah, going really well, and I still haven't lost technically in April. I think I've lost trades probably. That's what's so annoying. On Thursday, whatever. That Asia session trade I took, it was on Wednesday night, Asia session. So I'm like saying that's Thursday, but TradeZella blends it with Wednesday since it was before midnight. So looks like I was flat on Thursday and Friday. When I was flat on Friday, everyone was. So whatever. We'll fill the squares today. So we got 1.5 green days this month since Thursday, I guess, doesn't count. Let's see. I actually kind of want to gotta be careful what you wish for. Let go and lose the green streak just because there's so much stupid, unnecessary, self-inflicted pressure to keep it. Where it's like once it's just gone, I could trade freely, not be afraid of a loss, as you should never be. But Once it's so green, you're like, I don't want this to end. Oh my god. But it's got. It's got to at some point. Very unsustainable. I mean, I think my best streak was 27 days, and that one just burned the fuck out of me. That burned me. But that was also a way different. I could maybe make a video on that. That was over a year ago, my best streak of like 27 days. But if we went back there on TradeZella, because it's probably still stored in there was so many break-even days, which not that it's a bad thing. Where like if you go back to my March here, there was what two break-even days where on Monday I battled back for break-even, and this Monday back there was one loss, one win, I'm done. That's not the end of the world. But on my 27 day, there was like, let's just make it up, 7 of those like break-even days where it's like, oh, it's not red. It's like, yeah, but it's not really green either. But again, it's not a bad thing. But this was definitely like more impressive streak for me just because the win rate the whole entire time was very consistent of like very high win rate, not really break even days, actually winning, So we'll take that for sure. Over it's break even, didn't lose money. So yeah, you didn't make money either. So we'll take that this time. But then yeah, Monday's trades definitely knocked down the win rate. I think it was at like 92 on the month, and then I had like 4 losses on Monday and 1 win. So that's gonna hurt it. We got any questions heading into this week? Scheduling, everything should be fine. I told you guys about the top one sale. That's still running for now, at least. I'll try to let you guys know when the top one futures sale is gonna end. The best that I know, but as of now, it's still running. And like I said, on my YouTube here, the playlist, I updated it last week. For the new Elite Dailies, there's a whole Top One Futures account. There's 6 videos in there now. So if you go to Top One Futures and you're looking to buy an account today, because it is 50% off, the instant fundeds, which is the ones I took the payouts on March, 50% off, limited time. Also, I suggest the Ignites, right? So anyone that's curious about these different account types, I'm not going to go into both of them now. I have already YouTube videos made on them, but I would suggest one of these two. But the Elite Dailies, those are the new evals. That's the newest video I made. I still haven't even traded them. So I still can talk about them, breaking down the rules of them. I can't talk about what it's like to trade them because I haven't tried it. But I've tried many challenges in my life, so I'm sure it's pretty similar. But just the rules of it is pretty interesting. And then the Blackstrip Club already took payout on it, which is great because you just got to pass the challenge, build a buffer, and then once you do, there's no consistency rule, and you could take daily payouts. So she already did that. Crazy. I think on Thursday, or maybe that was Wednesday with the big pop, made like $3,700. And normally that might screw you on an instant funded, but with no consistency rule, that's a great trade. It's a real good trade. Ideally, we come a little bit lower here at the open, into the open, just to get a little bit better of a buy price at this overnight view up. I mean, we painted this all week long last week. I think it was on Tuesday when I traded really well. Thursday was just a fucking mess. What is that W? Yeah, this day here, I guess it was Wednesday. Let's throw on the daily view up, the one I'm speaking of today, the black one. This is what it looked like on this day, last Wednesday. Just clean bounces off of it. So I longed it here at the open. Hopefully you can understand why, being like, oh, okay, yeah. Look at every other time it bounced off of that, even here at the open, right? So you don't just blindly buy it. I'm finding signals on the lower time frame of break of New York view up, but regardless, catching this pop. Then it gets there later in the afternoon. This is where I longed it again. Do we understand why I longed it there? Hopefully you can understand. Like, oh yeah, probably just catch a little bit of drift. It's probably not going to just sink and sell off when it's been nothing but buyers today. And respecting this VWAP, let's respect it one more time. So that's why Wednesday I took that second trade because I was like, this VWAP is just so clean today. How do I not try to scalp a little bit? And I'm already green, so the worst thing is I get back a little bit of profits, but I'm still green. And then what happened on Tuesday? Tuesday was when I got fortunate, I guess you'd say, where same thing, longs off the overnight, and then it pulls back during the New York session. But I'm not bearish, even though it was super choppy. There's some lower highs on the 1 minute. Boom, pop. Because let's go to that markup again. That was on Tuesday. Is that what we're saying? Tuesday, March 31st? Yeah, right here. So you had new high, break below New York to the overnight. Can't make a higher high. Consolidates. It's all noise. all noise because you look at the 15-minute. Am I bearish? No, cannot be bearish. The way the overnight was so bullish and we're still holding above this VWAP, I'm longs or I'm flat. Now, ideally, yes, that 1 minute price action is not clean, but it's not telling me to sell it, that the trend is still ultimately bullish. I'd be better off buying it, right? Because you're above previous days New York here, that light blue one, the daily view up in black, more time spent above the blue one, the whole indicator down here screaming long. So, like, you're leaning long or you're flat. And so I got in my own way of the longs because this last trade was the one that got me to payout. So I was just minimizing my downside the best I could. Micromanaging the trades isn't good, but I did. But that's why you stick to the long buys and you finally see it through. You catch the win. So in a perfect world, like I'm saying, we come back lower to here, set a base, and I find more longs up, not shorts, because shorts wouldn't be the ultimate trend. Not that we can't make money to the downside today, that wouldn't be the easier money or the clearer trend. So you got to be rooting for longs today. Outro, I appreciate it. Thank you. Kelvin, aloha. Good morning. Got a couple family members in Hawaii right now, and I think one of our Black Shirt Club members, Trev, is going to Hawaii for like 3 weeks. I think he's going to not be doing any trading or anything. I think he's just resetting. Not too shabby. It's the same thing here on ES. Some room down below us. Anything else that I missed? What indicator is it that marks out all the value areas? So it's the VTC indicator that I'm using. You can see the link, get access at acefx.biz/indicator right underneath the dashboard that you see on my screen on the bottom right. So that's that indicator. But the link's in my bio for that. You can read all about it here. There's a tutorial video on once you do get it on how to use it, all the different settings of it. But you can just come to this website, the one that's scrolling on the bottom, and click around here, read about it. There are some YouTube videos on it as well, but all the different ways that you can use it and what it's pointing out to you. But it's meant to just simplify things of like just paint all the view ups for you, all the value area levels, tell you who's in control across all three indices. Also, you can change it for anyone that wants to. You could change it to oil, gold, whatever three you want. Obviously, I'm just going to keep it simple with the three ES, NQ, and YM, but you do you. Can do whatever. Rob, when am I live trading? Literally, probably at the open, like 9:45. Yeah, I try to. I say 9 times out of 10, my first trade doesn't come before 9:45. I try to let the opening range set. And so for anyone that is going to take advantage of the first month free of stream, once you go through Futures 2.0, like I'm saying, it's not that long either. It's like 3 or 4 hours. And once you go through it the first time, you don't need to rewatch my introduction and key levels and setups. Like hopefully you understand that. But the whole opening range, you'll see that many of these markups, many, even the ones last week, the first trade comes outside of the opening range, which takes the first 15 minutes to form, so patience. Every now and then I'll buy it at the open if I really, really like it, but it doesn't mean it's smart, especially on a Monday. Got the whole month ahead of us. The whole mentality should just be base hits. I don't need my first trade of the week at 9:32. If it comes at 10:15 with more information to make a smarter decision with clearer trend, I'm just gonna wait. I don't need every move. I don't need all of the move. Just wait. Pick your spot, get in, get out, move on with your day. Show up again tomorrow and do it again. Darren, the indicator of the value areas, previous day or current day? So these ones with the P before it, it's previous days. And there's also previous weeks. I don't have them turned on. I know Austin and Randy do. So if you just click on the settings of this indicator, there's so many settings that you see I've turned off. So you don't need them all on. It's customizable. What do you want to see? What do you not want to see? Or I could turn on key levels of show me the high and low of day. Show me also Asia's high and low and London's high and low. Should you want that? Go for it. I don't necessarily need it. Yesterday's high and low, that's not a bad one. to see if we're outside of it or not. But all these different things, the initial balance, start of week VWAP, start of month, start of year, high of year, tons. So customize on that sense. But you see, I have all the previous days here in the settings. It says previous day there. And then you see the weekly one here, previous week's value area levels. I haven't checked off. But like I said, Austin and Randy haven't turned on. It's not a bad thing. I'm just working with the one for now. Maybe I'll stack the other with time. Maybe I'll add the weekly soon, but as of now, no. But good question. Good question. Do you think it would be legit to place a buy limit on the POC 15-minute? That's not a strategy. So I would say no. Just putting limits at a key level could get smoked at the open and just fall right through it. We want to see if that level is defended. If the POC is defended and buyers are supporting us above it, then we look for longs with VWAP. If I just put a limit there, absolutely be smoked by the open. So I would say no, that's for us, and for me, that's not a strategy at all. I never use limit orders either, just because I need to see if I want to be in the trade. I don't want to just be picked up at a level. I need to see how that level is respected or not respected. I mean, there's just so many times, especially let's go back to just a random markup. If I wait for a VWAP to be broken, but what if it never gets broken, but it pinned through it first, pick me up, closes back below VWAP? It's like, why am I long? Buyers aren't in. What the hell is this? So that's the risk for me. Just never found it to make more money by putting in limits. What are your thoughts on prop from Rayan? I don't know what that one is. Heard about a new one over the weekend, Tenacity. I haven't heard about that one. Outro. What's good about that one? I'll have to ask Stream today if they've ever heard of it. Maybe I have. I don't think so, though. Yeah, some Tenacity one is like a pool. It seems like poker. It seems like there's like a pot, and once the pot runs dry, you're left with nothing. You haven't taken your payout. I don't know. I didn't read too much into it. I saw a bunch of people promoting it over the weekend. All the same looking people too. So we're getting a little bit pull back here. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, Tom Dante. I know that guy. Real capital from day one being funded. No, I know Tom Dante, but no, I haven't heard of that. I don't think. Rayan Tom Dante. Trader Dante. Should the price touch the VWAP and bounce, or it can bounce only near him? Him? The VWAP? Is it a him? Should the price touch the VWAP or bounce? Are you saying if it bounces from here, is that close enough to be a VWAP bounce? Is that the question? Just want to get it right. I mean, you look back at it here. This did pin it at least, but it's like, did this retest the VWAP or not? You could say, yeah, I pinned it, but like it's also fucking ripped right after. So yeah, it did retest it. But many times it's like if it turns here a little bit, I'm not gonna just get excited. Be like, oh, we retested it. That's close enough. Let me buy it, because it could still not be done. And actually pull back to it. I'm like, oh, this is the price I wanted. Why'd I jump in prematurely? So if you're asking if this is the retest now, I would say no. It could turn from here, but I wait for an actual retest to it. There's plenty of examples of that. But if it touches it in any way, that's a retest. And then yeah, once you go through Futures 2.0 here, if you just go, which one was newest? I actually forgot. So there is a chapter on the overnight VWAP, this black one we're talking about. My face should be in this. Yeah, there is. Because I did an update to this on December. So you're going to see a lot of frequent early markups. And you can see the different types of notes I put on it compared to what you see on stream. Really holding your hand like you're in kindergarten with colors of how to read the market and all these different things. So plenty of examples, wins, losses, what to look for, retest the VWAP, not retest. So everything, and that's just one chapter. That one was like 30 minutes, but plenty in here. And like I said, it's absolutely free. So go through that this afternoon. You'll see the types of plays we're looking for, and then you'll understand why we're taking the setups on stream because they're the same as in there. But I got 4 accounts to cycle through right now. I have 3 instant funders with top one futures. So, like I said, my favorite, biased, whatever, they're my favorite. They're just the biggest payout in terms of I make 3K, I take out 2,500. With the Ignite accounts, you're taking out $1,000 after making 2,500. So it's a little bit shorter of a profit target. So you could look at that as a little bit less work, but less money for that less work. So I'd rather make an extra 500 bucks, right? 2,500 to 3,000 and take out $1,500 more than I would on Ignite. Make sense? So the instant funders are 50% off for at least today, probably this week or so. Um, I have 3 of those still, so we can go for another. Well, I can't take 10K out. Maybe I'll pick up another one while they're 50% off. I probably should. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'll have 4 again for all of April, and then I'll try to take 2,500 out from each, take another 10K out, and I have a TPT account as well. That's got no consistency rule, as I'm sure you guys know. So the sky's the limit on that bad boy. I think I take a payout in like 500 bucks. In 500 bucks, more profit, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Try to beef it up some more. Benjamin, you waiting for PMI at 10 o'clock to trade today? I would say because of the news, I'll be waiting. I'm gonna wait until at least 9:45 just to let the opening range set, right? And then something may not present until like 9:50, and then at that point, I have to make a decision if I want to trade 10 minutes before news. So unfortunately, yes, I guess probably I would wait until after 10, but don't want to say no because yeah, that only leaves me like a 15-minute window from 9:45 to 10 o'clock to find that setup, and I'm going to certainly have to hold it through the 10 o'clock news if I'm getting in at 9:50. But we'll see. I pulled it up this morning. Didn't look too heavily at it. Financial juice is, I think, the most asked about. Obviously, Forex Factory is fine, but Financial Juice has the same thing on the left side here, the calendar on what news is going to hit. So you can see today, services PMI at 10 o'clock, and then Trump is speaking later on. But you see all the same stuff you see on Forex Factory, but then in the middle here, you'll see better breaking news than you would on Forex Factory. You're not going to see any breaking news really over there very clearly, but here you see better breaking news on Financial Juice of what moved that, what did this. So, and I have it. You can see it delayed 30 seconds, but it's free. You can pay if you want, but I do not. Absolutely free. So this is definitely a better version than Forex Factory because you still see the same stuff plus some. So that's what I'm watching. Yeah, Trump speaking. Yeah, hopefully I'm done by 1 o'clock. So I don't care. Yeah, this is, and there's also a lot more news I feel like on here, but it shows you the red. But I think the main thing is when you see a big pump, you're like, "What the hell did that?" Give it a minute, and you'll find it. You'll find it on here. Normally, the red stuff is what's moving it, like the breaking stuff. You see what happened to the dollar and S&P and oil during what time was this? 6:45 this morning. But definitely need to be hopped on that. All right, we got like 10 minutes or so. So if you got any last calls, questions, markups you want reviewed from last week, any trades you took last week, I'll be live on AceFX TV today, as every day. So hopefully I'll see you guys in there. And then we'll hang out here pre-market again, probably on Wednesday, Friday, as we always do. And then big giveaways at least on Friday. And probably try to do them earlier in the week as well. Maybe like a Wednesday one. Who knows? Who knows? Really just give them away until they yell at us. What you gonna do? Chris took short too. Ooh, Caesar, what are you doing in my DMs this early on in the morning? Should I read this now? What do we got? Is that a payout, Caesar? You dog. I forgot about that. Your real name's Zach, isn't it? Right? Am I tripping? Felt lied to a couple months ago when that was revealed. TUF. Oh, you got a live account. Is that what I'm reading here? Your pre-live is now active. Shit. That a boy. There you go, Caesar. I'll read that other top message after. But that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well deserved. First one in the stream every morning. If you guys hop into ASX TV, we'll see if he can keep it up. He'll probably be the first name you see in the chat saying what's up, as he's always there first, asking questions, sending markups, putting in the hours. So well deserved to get your pre-live account with Top One Futures. That's sick. Awesome. I'll have to send that in the BSC group and the VIP. It just doesn't feel right calling you Zach. Like, where the hell did that come from? I'm just gonna call you Caesar. That's cooler. This guy. So this is a great example on whoever asked that question. Regardless of what the open does, it's not going to change my answer now. This is not a retest to the VWAP for me of saying, well, that was pretty damn close. So if I buy it here and we go higher, like that was the retest. Maybe I might miss the boat, but it's not going to be the retest. I might just miss the boat. I want it to come down, actually touch it, and then we'll go higher. Or we'll see if it defends it or whatever, you know? So everyone do you. But that's not a retest to me. Especially 15 minutes into the open. See what happens. But very good. And I think I got an inactivity alert on one of my TOF accounts, the one I took the first payout on in the month. Because like once I took that payout, I moved on to the other accounts to get those closer to payout. And so I guess it had been some time. So regardless of today, we're putting on a micro somewhere just to get a trade on there today to not get it closed soon. I think it was like 6 days, but still put on a micro somewhere just to make sure that account doesn't close. And then the other ones are fine. But hopefully everyone's refreshed and rejuvenated, excited for the whole month ahead, but also just first full week of the month, with last week being half and then even shorter with Friday off. So it's really 2 days into the month. So first full week, the whole month ahead, everything. I mean, it's crazy that everything I did in March was like the whole month. That it felt like so much time. But it was like just 1 month. So like you should be playing today. Any of the top one features accounts you buy today, which I'm sure some of you are going to set up for the month, right? That's how it should be looked at. Of like, I'm buying 4 accounts. I'm going to trade those for the month, not this week. And then I burn them. I got to go buy more next Monday for the month. So nice and slow, split up your risk, take your base hits. If you have a red day today, you have 20 plus other days this month to make it back. Keep chipping away. So like, don't put any pressure or too much weight on any one day. We have today, tomorrow, Wednesday, next week. So much time that's just like slow and steady, slow and steady. If I don't find my first trade until 10:30 today, what the hell is the difference? It's 1 hour. It's gonna go by like that. So like, just stay cool, calm, and collected. We got the whole month ahead. You should be looking on having green weeks, not just focus on like the day to day. Obviously, I had no red days in March, which is great and not going to sustain. It's like, even if I did, it's still very attainable to do what I did of like just keep chipping away, keep chipping away. Okay, on to the next day. When it's red, limit the size though. Don't let it go off the rails and then set you back of having to go buy more accounts or get the account back to zero. It's like, take a $300 step back, $300 step forward the next day, and then 400 the next day, 350 the next day. Just no blowout days in April, and you should be fine. Because for the most part, you guys know how to win more times than lose, or especially end the day green more time than red. But if your red days are too big, doesn't matter. You're probably not going to win enough to swallow all those and still be green on the other side of it. So that's my advice. Just focus on the whole month. Really takes the stress off your day to day of like, yeah, I'm red today, but I have 17 other days this week or this month to try to make it back. I think I could do that. I think I could make 7 or 300 bucks in the next 17 days. And if you don't think that, then you need some confidence. Cause like I'm just thinking about like these accounts I have now. Obviously, if I was rushing of like I want to get the payout by Friday, my actions are going to show that I'm pushing for a payout by Friday, right? That my time is squeezed. I got to do something today. I got to press. I got to steam forward. But it's like I got all month. I'm in no rush. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm in control. I'm just slow and steady, right? So I'll wait. I'll wait for the good setup. No rush here. I have plenty of opportunities around the corner. But if you're so zoomed in on today and this week and not thinking about the month, then you're going to take the very first idea you see today. You're going to fight view up when you're bored and you want to find a trade because you're just too zoomed in on trying to do something every day rather than run your business by the month. And as we come back closer to view up, let's see if we get our real retest here at the open. Let's see if buyers defend it. First of all, I'm not going to put a limit in of pick me up at the overnight. That could turn out to be a beautiful price, but we will find something. Wait for the opening range to set. I don't chase the first break. Trade on the right side of view up. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. If we're above it, longs, below it, maybe shorts, because structure is still very bullish today. So I'm going to have to lean long until we get a lot of bearish price action to convince me otherwise. But again, the open's going to dictate a lot. See how strong or weak it is, who's in control, all that good stuff. All right. So hopefully I'll see you on ASFX TV. Austin's going to go fire it up in a couple of minutes. So he'll be live there to start and I'll jump on. And all week long, take advantage of your first month free. The link's in my bio or head here to asfx.tv. Put in code FIRST, FIRST. First month free of all the streams, all the strategies, all the courses, all the replays as well. So if you can't tune into stream today, you're going to head out early or you saw we took a trade, go watch and you'll understand why or why not we did something. All right. So let's go on in there, shall we? Bill price rejected off previous week's POC to the tick. Well, all right, there you go. We'll see how it could respect around the open. We know that could change and not be respected quite yet. We'll give it some time. But good looks, good looks. Maybe I'll turn that on this week. I know Austin and Randy have it on, or at least Randy. But all right. And I filmed a new podcast over the weekend with the boys. I don't think it's going to be out for quite some time. Because the BSC as a whole, the Black Shirt Club was crushing it. We got Luigi in here this morning. His first meetings today on Monday. We do calls every Monday, Wednesday, Friday with our members. If you want to learn more about that, the link's also down below in my bios. But crushing it. I think Zach took over 30K in payouts in March and beat his best month, which I think was in the summer. So definitely, it was north of 30. James took out north of 20 with FTMO and maybe one other firm. I'm not sure. Austin took out like 8K with his pre-live with Top on Futures. I took out 10K with the instant funded on Top on Futures. Randy took out 5K with Flop Step. So payouts across the board. Ben took 3 payouts in the Black Shirt Club. Inna took one on the new Elite Daily, like I said. And she actually just got her pre-live again, I believe, too. I think she sent an email that she's going pre-live with Top on Futures, too. So absolutely wild stuff. And it is great to be around great traders. Hold yourself more accountable, more professional, get motivated, friendly competition, feeling good, learning from everyone. So I'm excited. Q2 on the way. We're feeling good. We're doing good. Payouts are hitting. Let's keep it up. I'll see you on stream. Always feel free to ask questions. Send your markups if you want feedback. Make it worth it. Make yourself known. Don't just sit on the sidelines in the shadows and be confused. Put yourself out there. Other people probably have the same question as you. Just afraid to ask it. So don't be afraid to ask it. All righty. So I'll see you guys in. Let's have a great Monday. Let's make some money. I'll see you guys on ASFX TV.